because we have added that room, this pop-up is coming. Now we are going to do validate that particular one, because now it's if you will not enter anything and you are going to click on save, then data will be saved. So what we will do first, we are going to validate that once that room number is required, room price is required, that all those things will be required. So what will do, just close, open the Visual Studio, close all documents, just open that controller. We'll check that controller, that is a room controller. Okay, this controller we are using, and we'll check that room view model. So here we are going to add that validation. Okay, so validation already is there, that all those fields, room booking status, room type, room capacity, room description, that it displays that is a display name. Now I'm going to add that required field. So it will be that required, and add the error message, room number is required. Okay, same like for other, just like for room price also it's required. So here room price is required. So booking status, that also is required. So right, like a booking status is required. Then room type, this also is required. So I'm going to write like a room type is required. Then room capacity, this also is required. Room capacity is required. That description also we can make that validate. So here we can write like a room description, that is about the room. Okay, now open that your view. So come to the here and right click and go to view, then view will open. So where we are adding that all those field, right, this one. So here you can see that I am adding that room number, that all field. So in the below that one, that text box 4, so I'm going to add that HTML dot validation for. So validation message for, that is will be the model dot your, this one is a room number. Okay, so I'm going to add the room number. Then second field will be the null, and third I'm going to add that attribute, that HTML attribute. This will be the class will be the text danger. Okay, same thing I'm going to add for other. This one also is the room price. So go to here, room price. So later we'll add, and this one for, it's too much long, paste it here, room type, then room capacity, and room description also will get that error. Okay, that is all that done. So only need to change that your model. So this one will be room capacity, room type, and booking status, and room price. That all things has been done. Okay, that you can see that all things has been done. So just save it. But what we'll do, one more thing we are going to do, just this one is going to be pop-up, right, from here to here. So this particular code I am going to add into one form tag. So just I'm going to write like a form. Okay, inside that we are going to paste that code. Okay, that code is inside of. So I'm going to give the name of the form. So this one is the form, that is form room. Okay, that is done. Let's open the Solution Explorer. I'll just check the layout page, because need to install that unobtrusive. So we didn't install yet. So now right click on the project, go to the manage NuGet packages here, and you will search that unobtrusive. So this one need to install for validation. Just click on I accept. So it's successfully installed. Just close this one, and if you will open then your script folder, you will see that there is a lot of file. So this one is honestly and validate.mean.js. This need to be add here. One is should be add here, then next one will be the unobtrusive, you should add here. Okay, that two file is added. Now close, then open that index, but first of all need to check where it's a save. Okay, this save button. So come to the here where you are going to click the save. Okay, this one is a save.clicks. Then you are going to the save room data to search that save room data, and here also you can check that. Here you will write like a if that your dollar, your form ID, that is a hash, that is a form room dot valid. If it's a valid, and I'm going to make a negation, then you can return. Okay, should be return. Now save it. Now if we run the application, let's see that validation should work. Okay, once you are going to click on add room, so you can see that pop-up is come. Once I'm trying to click on save because I didn't enter anything in the room number, so just see once you click, so you will get that message, room number is required. You didn't get here because that value is for room price value is there. So what we'll do, we'll add some validation for the room price and that room capacity also. Just close. Here the view model, first of all I'm going to add this one. Room description didn't came because it should be come here. Just cut and paste it here. For room capacity, just here. Now here I'm going to add range. Okay, so room capacity minimum should be 1, a maximum maybe it will be 8, and then error message, if you write like that, error message. So what will the error message? Room capacity should be equal and greater than 0. Actually the 0 will point this one value. Okay, so because once you are going to change to 2, so you should not to change here because it will take automatically the first value. The next one is that your room price. Okay, this one also it will become that range should start from that 500 to maximum it will can go to 10,000. Okay, 10,000 will go. Then error message also it will come here, room price should be equal and greater than 0. Okay, that's true is done. Now if we run the application, let's see this should be work also. There is some problem here because here I have added this should be come into room price, it should come here. Okay, that room price should be equal to and greater than this. And next if we will go, this one is a room price, then booking status, one will check that capacity, room capacity should be, so it should become here upside down above of this room capacity. Now if we will click on room, once you are going to click on add room, so once you are just save, click on save, so you are getting that one, that error message, room number is required. Here room capacity should be equal and greater than the here room capacity. Okay, 1 second, something should be 1. This one will be 1. Now click on room, add room. Now I'm going to click here. See here, room price should be equal and greater than 500. Okay, here you can see the room capacity should be equal and greater than 1. See, it's checking the formula. Here it can say that room description is required. So once you are going to enter something, just like room number is 106, if you mention, then it's error gone. Then here if I'm going to write 550, then error is gone. Here I'm going to write capacity, gone. If I'm going to write like a room is well, and choose the image to choose and click on save. But room successfully added, click on OK and close it. Now you can see the room number came. Okay, with that image, all those things. Now validation has been done also. Now we will work on a booking. So next is that part of a booking, because we have already created that table for the booking. Just we will open that table and go to that room booking. Here you can see that there is some field. So first we will check that what all field is required. So first one, I have to choose that customer name, customer address, booking from, booking to, assign room ID, that will be the drop down, room number of members and total amount. Means it will be the total amount, automatically it will be calculated. Once you are going to the select that particular room, then you will get that price, and it should be multiplied with that number of days. Means once you are going to subtract between that booking to booking from, so then you will get the days, and then you will should multiply with that room price, then it will become that total amount. Okay, now let's start. Just open the Visual Studio, close that one. Now close all those fields, close all documents. Okay, now open that your booking controller. Okay, booking controller. Add the view model. What is that? This one. Right click, add, and select the class. Here it will become that booking view model. Booking view model. Okay, just add this field. What all field is there? Customer name, customer address, and one more thing, customer phone number also is required. So add the customer phone number also. Design phone number is also required. Customer phone number or only customer phone. So it will be the varchar 10. Just save it. Later we will update that entity model. Okay, sorry, just close, press star here, then select customer name, customer address, customer phone. Now I'm going to add that customer name. Okay, string this one also, customer phone. Before that it will become that customer address, string that customer address. The next, customer name, customer phone, customer address, and booking from and booking to. So it will be the date, it will be the date, time, booking from, then same also date, time, booking to. Okay, next we'll search that booking to, assign room ID. So this one will be the integer assign room ID, and number of members from, this one will be the integer number of members. Okay, that also. because total amount will be calculated with that your, once you are going to select that room ID, then you will calculate the total. So that one is not required. Now because that your room will come, your assigned room ID, this will come from that enumerable of select list item, and then list of room. Okay, that is done. Your view model is there, and here we can add that component model dot data annotation. Okay, and now going to add the display. Here it will become the name will be the customer name. The same for customer address and customer phone, booking from, booking to, assign room ID, assign room, and then number of members, that's all. Okay, now open the booking controller. It will should return that booking view model. So create the first I'm going to create the constructor, so it will be the CTOR. Okay, just call that your entities. So hotel DB entities, this one, create the variable of hotel DB entities. Okay, now going to create the object. Okay, that is done. Now I'm going to create that object of a booking view model. Okay, booking view model equal to new your booking view model. Okay, first of all, that other thing was the same, only need to add your list of rooms. So just search the list of rooms. Okay, so it will be that from obj room in, what's that, entities. So call that entities dot rooms. But here one more thing need to filter out. Okay, so what need to filter? So here need to add that where condition, where obj room dot, what need to filter, that is a status ID, because which room is free, then you can assign only. So we'll check that one. Go to that status, booking status, we will check which one is a free. So the status ID is free is 2, so we will check if its status ID is true, then only that room we can assign only. Then select new, select list of item. This should come down, this one, and this one I'm going to convert to list. That is done. Here I'm going to assign some value. The text, what is the text? That is obj room dot your room number. That is done. Next is that value is that your room ID, j dot room ID. This one should be converted to string. Okay, that is done. And this one will return to that your view. Okay, now this one I'm going to call into your index. Go to the index, go view. So here I'm going to add model, that this import that the list of this. Same things for that I'm going to add like your room. So that button is also required. So first I'm going to add that button. This one, this is the style. So just paste this one. Same. This one button will be with, and target also we can assign. We'll just copy. This all is will be common, only the field will be changed. Okay. So only that your container part I'm going to change. Div container, we'll delete from here till here. Okay, just delete that. Other thing is same, only here need to change that one button div new booking. So click here, new booking. So the div will be that here, div new booking. That is done. And second thing, what we'll do here, instead of add room, we are going to click new booking. Okay. Now if we'll run the application, just run. Let's see. Something here that it will become new. Just new booking. Let's close. Reload. Click on new booking. Oops. I think it's in big. Just stop. We'll check. Oh, it's a bit. This one is, but here this one is not required. This one was actually parcel view. So because this particular button will target this new booking. Okay, so this one is a model. Now if we run, if you click on new booking, now you can see the new booking, that save and close button, that all things are same if you click outside. Okay, now I'm going to add that control. Let's close this one, also close. This one also, if you want, you can create one parcel view and you can pass that value, that also you can do, but I'm going to add here. So div, first one is a div container. So it's this one also, it's going to be divided into two columns, just same like that add room. So first one I'm going to add div, that class, I'm going to add that row. Okay, that class is that row. The next I'm going to add div, same like a class. Okay, that particular class, it will be that call middle to bit 6th. Okay, that's 6. Then next one is that HTML dot label for, then model dot, first one is your customer name, first one is a customer name, then new, just see the class label control label, this one you can add. Now next one, this will be the text box for, so just write the text box for, and also that same model dot customer name, and new, that class will be form control, sorry, form Okay, that is done. So this one is that one more I'm going to add. Second one is that customer your address. This all are required, so we'll add that HTML helper, so that validation message for that I'm going to write my validation message for that model dot what is that next one. This is a customer name, then same new, it will be class text tensor. Delete. Now same one, this one will copy here. Only need to change that instead of customer name it will be the customer address. Just copy, paste. That is customer address is a. Now I'm going to copy from the div to here, particular row. Now in next row. Okay, next row this one will be the customer phone. This also required. So customer phone also I'm going to copy here. After that customer phone, just go to the view model. What will be that? Booking from and booking to. So here it will come that date time. This one will be that from, that is a booking from. This one is a booking from. Okay, open the Visual Studio. So for date I'm going to write editor for, that's one, this one. So this one is a booking from, this one is also booking from, this one also booking from. Now again I'm going to copy and paste it. So next one, this one, it will be editor for, but this one is the booking to. This one is a booking to, this one also booking to. After booking to, it will be assigned room ID. So that one, next one will be the drop down list for, this one will be the booking. This one is that your assigned room ID. So change to the assigned room ID. Then here it will be that model dot list of rooms. That is done. So in here also that assigned room ID, that is done. So next, after that assigned room ID, then number of members. So that I have to add that number of members. It will be that next one is that number of members. Assigned room ID, then here number of members. After number of members, that's all. So this one is not required. I'm going to delete. Okay. So need to change something, that is your text box for. This one is the text box for that button. Now if you will run the application, now if you click on new booking, then you can see the customer name, customer address, customer phone, booking from and booking to, and as room, your assigned room, and number of members. Here I will add one more text box, so it will be calculate once you are going to be search that booking from and booking to. So you will get that here total amount. Okay, so close this one, close something. Here the data view model, where is the booking from? Here I'm going to change the data type to the date. This one also booking to, it will be the date. So now Now it will be that it will be date, because previously it was coming to the date time format. Now booking from and booking to will come only date format, time will not come. So if you will click on booking, click on new booking. So if you see that, you can select the date. If you see here, you can select, but the design is something problem. Maybe we have missed something. Let's close this. Oh, just we have missed something. That form group. This should become, sorry, div. That class, it will be the form group, then row. Here we can write form group. Just copy this one and paste it. Because of that, that design was not looking good. Okay. Here also I can write. Okay. Now if you click the new booking, so that all those field is here. Okay. Here they can select that 7. Here they can select that 8. That all this value. You can select that 8 and number of members. Now I'm going to add that validation, that data annotations. Just close this one. Close this one also. Now add the data annotation. So this one, customer name first is that, then required. Here I am going to add that error message. So that error message will be that customer name is required. The next one is that same, that customer address is required. Then next, then phone is required. The next, booking form is required. From is required. Then booking to is required. Room is required, and then number of members. Number of members is required. That all this validation also done. Now open the index.cshtml. First of all, I'm going to drag here that your script file, that go to the script, that only simple, that jQuery mean.js. Here I'm going to add that script tag, that is a type, is equal to your JavaScript, then document.ready function, document.ready function, then function here. That is your document.ready function. Okay, so now I'm going to click on button click, that is a button save. So add that one, $, dash button save dot click. So I'm going to create the one function, that is a function. Just create the one function. Function add customer booking. simple. In that add customer booking, so first of all we'll check that one. If dollar your form name, what is the form name? Dollar form room. So instead of form room it was a customer booking form customer booking. So this one will be the first customer booking dot, it's a valid. So same thing, it will be written as here, that we are going to write that this will call this particular that. So this value will be saved. Okay, so going to create one more action method, this one, and it will be booking view model. Create that object booking view model, return JSON. So in dummy data allow get. This one will be the HTTP post attribute. Okay, that is till now here is okay. So now I am going to add the data. So create the variable, just give the same name, that is your object view model. Okay, so this one will be the empty. Now going to add the value dot, first one is that your customer name. So this one will be the customer name. So dollar has txt customer name dot value. I'm going to give the name of all. So where I'm using that, this one HTML attribute, this one is the customer name. So I'm going to add the ID. So txt customer name, simple. Oh sorry, this one not come into that validation, it should come on just cut it and paste it in the text box for, this one is coming in the text box for. Okay, here same things need to add for address. So the txt customer address I'm going to add for all. So all that ID has been added, txt mem number, dd assign room, txt room to, txt room from, customer phone number, address and name. So now here I'm going to add that value. So first one is that customer name, next one I'm going to add, that is a customer address. So it will come like a dollar, here customer txt customer address, same like other. This one copy and paste it here, then it will be customer phone. So this one I'm going to change to customer phone, txt customer phone. The next one is that after customer phone it will be booking from. So txt booking from, so txt booking from. So same like the booking 2 also it will come, just copy and paste it here. So this one will be the booking 2. So here it will be the booking 2. Okay, and then booking has been done, booking from, booking to, then assigned room ID. So that value also it will come, assigned room ID. After that assigned room ID, that is a number of member, that's all. So same like copy this one, will come dd. So this one will be the assigned room ID, The next one is that number of members. So where is that number of members? This one, number of members. Just add the txt. What was the name? Number of members. Okay, that's all. Now going to call $.ajax. Here is sync equal to true, type equal to post, data type equal to get, data type JSON, content type equal to application slash JSON, here set equal to UTF-8. After that content type, then URL will be that your booking index, it will be that booking index. Then your data is equal to JSON dot string fy. This value need to be added here. Okay, so anything is remaining. Then success function, it will be the data. The next will be the error, it will be the function alert. There is some problem to process your request. That's all. Okay, anything is remaining there. For the date times we need to install, because date times if we will use that txt from txt, this will not work. So better we can install, go to manage now, get package manager. Here you can write like jQuery UI, that combined one. This one need to install. Now you can see that this one is successfully installed. Go to the index.cshtml. Here need to install your uQuery main.js. I think it's a updated one, so this one need to be changed for your main.js. It will be your this main.js. Can delete this one, save it. Now if you run the application and new booking, so here I'm going to add some customer name. We'll check that the data. Now this one I'm going to change to that date time picker. And this one also, it will be changed to 4. And if I am sending to that room and number of member, I'm going to click on save. Let's make a breakpoint here. Click on save. So you can see that all the data is coming, that your date and that booking from and booking to also, and customer address and customer name, phone numbers and number of members. Okay, so in the next video I'm going to add this one. It will be the date time picker, because here I'm going to writing the actual date, but I will provide the date time picker there. The user can select the date, and this one the booking dates. Okay.